Hey everybody, Travis at Robb Family Farm. We got a few tasks ahead of us the next couple days, and I'm gonna probably string this on into one video for the next couple days. Today, I'm gonna go through my bees, check them. I think I got them knocked back pretty good from swarming, so we're good on there. Honey flow should start in the next week or so. Sorry, I'm trying to get you on the tripod. Honey flow starts in the next week or so, and so I need to just check supers. So I'm going to do that real quick just to make sure my supers aren't filled up yet or aren't filling up. And I'm going to go through probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5, 6, 7, and 8 hives, just those 4 today. Open them up real quick, look at them, make sure everything's good, because 2 of them are singles. And then I'm going to just do those today. And then the next big task that we've got on the schedule is my little shed here in the backyard. We need to tear it down. The floor's pretty bouncy. It's been up probably 60 years, I guess. So we already started work. You see the pile of metal here. We've tore off this lean-to. Today we're going to start to tear off that lean-to. And then the next couple days we're going to get busy just cleaning it out, moving everything to the basement, and then tearing it down. Once we get it tore down, we will eventually be rebuilding it. But instead of it sitting facing this way, it's going to face that way. So the door will be facing the house this way, and the back of it will be toward that bank. I'm not sure if it's going to, the back will be about where this post is, or if I'm going to dig the bank out and put a center block wall back there. I'm not real sure yet on that part, but first we're going to get it tore down. I'm going to reuse most of the lumber. That's why it's taking me a little longer. Any of the good lumber, I'm going to reuse it. We'll use it for the mobile eggmobile probably. But what's not no good, the metal is going right here. Burnable, I'm going to burn. And then the good stuff is getting piled up. So before we get started on that, let's get up there and go through them hives real quick. All right, up here in the bee yard. Like I said, we're going to go through 5, 6, nuke, and 7. See what we got. But I'm not going to put y'all on a... We'll discuss what I find after I get over. For now, we'll just do a little time lapse. Alright. That was a catastrophe. Number 5, nothing. Hopelessly queenless. But no laying worker yet. So I jumped down to the Queen Castle, the double nuke, nothing in it. Hopelessly queenless, both of them. So I pulled back over to the nuke. The Queen Castle's number 7. I pulled back over to the nuke, nothing. One of them had a queen cell on the bottom that I hit and knocked off. So I had laid it to the side. So then I jumped back over to number 6, which is that single deep right there. It had queen in it, laying like crazy. She was doing a good job. Had one full frame full of eggs. The other one she was getting started on. Good laying pattern for what I could see in the eggs. So what I did is I put her in a queen cage. Put her into number 5, which is the double deep with us hopelessly queenless. Put her in a queen cage with some wax on it. I'm gonna leave that in there for 2 days. And then I will release her Wednesday. Today's Monday. I'll release her Wednesday. That would mean number 6 has got all them eggs that they can make their own queen in, which they'll start. They had lots of food. There was just the middle frames she had started laying in. They had plenty of food, so they should be good to make their own queen. But that little queen cell that got knocked off, I didn't realize when I knocked it off the bottom of that frame, I busted the bottom open. Well, she's trying to climb out. Cute little, I mean, she was good size. She looked good. I had her in my hand. She was crawling all around. Didn't look like she was injured at all. So what I did is I put her in that nuke. I only had one queen cage with me, so I put her in that nuke that's been queenless, so maybe they'll accept her. Honey flow starting. And so the only thing I've got issues with right now, if all 3 of them work out the way I just planned, is the Queen Castle is 2 4-framers with nothing. They're hopelessly queenless. So what I'd like to do Wednesday when I get home, real quick, go into the next set, which is 8, 9, 10, and 11. And if any of them have some good brood, some good fresh eggs, good young larvae in them frames, I'm going to pull one frame out of those Queen Castles and drop them in there just to get them going. I've got queens that were mated over here. I could throw them in there now, but I want to let them get laying good. And until they do, and I get time to graft again, I'm just going to try to throw some frames over in those. So that's my plan now. Either way, we're going to run down here, do some chores real quick, then we're going to get started on this barn this evening maybe. Only got maybe an hour and a half left of daylight. Maybe we can get this one side tore off, but we'll pick y'all up in a minute. Hey everybody, Travis at Rob Finley Farm. It is May 4th. And all the stupid jokes that goes along with that. But today we are going to get up here and go through, I'm going to try to go through all of these hives, see what we've got. As you see in that last video where we were tearing down the shed, I mentioned that some of those nukes, I had checked on them that I had put queens in. Didn't have anything in them yet. Don't know if the queen, it looked like she hatched out, but I don't know if she got mated yet or not and come back for mating flight and all that. So I'm going to check those again today also. And then once we get through with all of those, add supers if we need to, because the honey flow is on. After we get done with all that, I may graft. That's a may. If not today, I will probably graft tomorrow evening. So we'll see where we get on that. That building teardown, that was yesterday and the day before. I haven't finished it yet. See how far we get on the bees. If we get that done and have time, we may go ahead and finish tearing that building apart today. So I've got my lumber all stacked up, kind of sorted over here, and then the trailers, all the junk scrap stuff. So try to get that today, but mainly my focus today is getting in them bees. It is kind of breezy, kind of cool today, so hopefully their temperament will be okay. If they're a little too feisty, I'll just check supers and be done for the day and wait till it warms up here in the next couple days and go through them and see how everything's doing. Check queens, check land patterns, all that good stuff. But I've got my truck sitting in the sun, so if we do graft, I can do it in the cab of it. It'll be nice and warm in there, and I'll just go get me, if I do decide to graft, I'll just go get me a a bowl of hot water, soak me a rag in it, put it in the passenger seat. It'll get the humidity up in the cab of my truck, and then also I can use that to lay across my grafts and keep them from drying out. So either way, let's go get the smoker lit and get in the bee yard. All right, this is one of those swarms I caught. So we're gonna get in here and see. I'm trying a new smoker idea out, pellets, so it's a learning curve. I don't have this hive in my notes at all, and I don't remember the status of them last time we were in here. Tell you the status on this honey super. Looking good. Oh. 3 frames capped on that super. I really want to see the queen's down in here. How she's laying and all that. Pollen, some honey on the top edge. Some new comb, they're filling them with food. Yeah, there ain't no queen in here, and I'm afraid. Problem is I can't remember. I may have took this queen out, put her in a more established hive over there. Alright, I'm gonna put this in my book as the ground. Actually, I'm gonna call it I'm gonna call it 17. And it's hopelessly queenless. $5 foot. Get my smoker started and we'll move on. I don't know how many of these I'm going to record, but this is number 16. I'm starting at the far end. Like I said, I always get caught up and don't ever finish, so I'll start at this far end. This is one of those swarms that I caught, so we're going to see how they're doing. Population flying looks like they're doing good, so we'll see. Oh yeah, they're doing real good. They need a super. So I got a super laying up here, so let's get in here and see how the queen's doing, laying pattern, all that good stuff. Let's pull out this middle one. Or number 2 anyway. Looks like it might be. A little easier to get a hold of. Looks like cat, it is cat brew. That was done really well. What I'm going to do, check 1 or 2 more frames and I ain't gonna worry about it. I may take 1 or 2 out. Drop over there and see if they'll make. If I find a good frame that's got some fresh eggs and young larvae, I'm gonna throw it over there and see if they'll make their own queen. Frame of cat brood. Oh yeah, this thing's fixing to explode. If I can find a queen, I'm gonna take. I'm pretty sure she's marked. There's eggs right here. I'm going to find her, and I think I'm going to take she might be on this island. She's filling holes as they go empty. I need to find her because this is a good frame to take. It's got eggs and young larvae. Real young larvae. So Some fresh pollen baskets. I don't know if y'all can see that on that bee right there. Man, this thing's slapped full of brood. Frame's a good candidate too. Where you at, girl? There's 3 that I could take actually, because that one's a good one too. They're capping these. That one's all food. All right. Let's go back through them again. Most likely she's on the side of the box, I bet you. But I'm gonna check these. There she is. She is marked. Alright, so I'm going to leave her over there. And we're going to take that back over there. This one over here. And I want to take this one. And this one. This one now. Back in there. Shield. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go stick these in there before they get chilled. Alright, so if you followed along with that, whole bottom, about 9 frames of brood, either capped eggs or young larvae. So I took 2 of them that had eggs, young larvae on it, and a little bit of capped, and I put them in that one, that number 17, that didn't have a queen. I'm hoping they make their own queen. I'm gonna notate in my book, and then we'll leave it alone for 2 weeks. 3 weeks. I'm not gonna mess with it for 3 weeks, other than picking up the super and making sure it's not full. So we'll check it again in 3 weeks. See if they made their own queen. She should have been mated and come back, I think, in 3 weeks. The bad part is honey flow's about over then, so hopefully what's capped in there, what they do cap, will keep them going for a little bit. If any of them, or any of these are bigger too, I may shake or put another frame of cat brood in there. Just kind of level it out. This one I added a super on. So I'm gonna notate that, and then we'll go on down the line. I'll pick y'all up if there's anything else crazy. All right, we're done. 8 through 17, is it? Yeah, 8 through 17. Good thing is all of these look good down through here. The only weird thing was 9, slap full of drones. I mean, slap full of drones. And 8 was slap full of drones. But it had a good, like a pattern of eggs, like there's a queen in there. And this one had a decent pattern, there was a queen in there. So I'm not sure about those two. We're gonna come back and recheck them in 5 days. But population's good, but 80% of it's drones for some reason. So we're gonna call that a wrap today. And then maybe tomorrow evening, we'll go through these. And then we'll try to graft. And I think I want to graft. I made a note in my notebook. One of these back through here, I made a note. The temperament was good. The laying patterns were good. It had a lot of fresh stuff. So I think I'm going to graft out of it. Whatever one I made a note in my notebook. So tomorrow graft first. We'll go through that one, the one I did. I'm actually going to crack it open, put that double screen board in there. And that way, whichever side the queen's not on, they will know they're queenless by tomorrow. And then I can graft and then finish going through 1 through 7 here. But either way, that's it for today. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.